Looks like he's going to try to return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Eagles' offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Time to take a shot. A full dive to haul that one in. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? This Boston College offense has it working. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give to the back. Stop. backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough. It'll be a... down, they've got it up to 12. The Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Reads it, fires complete. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bring in the heat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Pressure coming. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play. You can't cover everybody. But it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Merritt. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. It's a reverse. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there. It's still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the run, it's Young. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On third down, going up top. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Got it behind the line. It's Merritt. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just... that whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off from the shotgun.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to a strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Trying play action. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Lockwood. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not much.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Boston College will send out the punt team. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Murphy. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Ball's in the deep ball. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Holds it in the 1st down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
He's going to run it. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the returner is stopped. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take.
There he goes! He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial third down on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
With the catch, it's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Irish back on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boston College will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the ground, it's Young. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. And some room to work. And it's slipped out. Picks up the first down, still moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on target this time. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really...
Not enough space! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They move on top here in the 4th.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 21 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field. They wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to Jones. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Might as well give it to him again.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The screen, he can go. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Firms up, fourth down.
One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out, execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they didn't. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending